This problem walkthrough video will demonstrate how to use the filter and subtotal functions in Microsoft Excel. Here's the data for our problem. Bustamante & Sons, B&S Inc. publishes a small line of textbooks for introductory undergraduate business courses. Darren Ackerman, the Director of Sales for B&S, is now performing annual reviews of the members of the B&S sales staff. Ackerman's reviewing the sales made by Beverly Harrelson for the past year, which are provided in the file Harrelson Sales. Ackerman would like to review Harrelson's sales performance specifically for Bartram University and for the book with product code 7314. The data has been collected in a Microsoft Excel file. Download the spreadsheet and perform the required analysis to answer the following questions. A. Produce a subset of the records in the file Harrelson Sales that includes only records for Bartram University. What is the total number of units ordered and returned for the school? For requirement B, produce a subset of the records in the file that includes only records for the book with product code 7314. What's the total number of units ordered and returned for that product? So let's open up our downloaded Excel data file and complete the requirements. Here we can see that we have unit orders and returns for different schools. For requirement A, let's start by duplicating the original worksheet by right-clicking on the Data tab at the bottom of the worksheet and then selecting Move or Copy from the menu. Check the Create a Copy box and then select Move to End in the selection area to indicate where to place the worksheet. Click OK, and you should see the duplicated sheet. Now let's rename the duplicate tab by double-clicking on it, and let's call it Part A. Now select cells A1 through D43 either by selecting them manually or by using the key command Control-A to automatically select all of the data in the list. Next, select the Data menu and in the Sort and Filter group of the ribbon, click the Filter button to enable the filters. Note, these can be used to sort and filter the records of the data on values of their respective columns. Click the drop-down arrow in cell A1, then select Text Filters, then select Equals to open the Custom Autofiller dialog box. Click the drop-down arrow for the menu next to the Equals selection, and from the list, select Bartram University, and then click OK. This creates a subset of only the products sold to Bartram University. Next, we want to add the total number of units ordered and returned. So let's type the word total into cell A45. I'll also shade the results cells C and D45 green to differentiate them from the others. Now we want the totals, but we want to do this using the subtotals function rather than just the sum function because there are hidden rows in the dataset. Click on cell C45 and type the equal sign. Then start typing subtotal to bring up that function. When you see it, either select it or press the Tab key. The subtotal function returns a subtotal in a list or database. The first parameter for the function is function_num. You'll see this includes a number of subfunctions such as average, count, sum, etc. Scroll down the list until you see function number 109, which will calculate the sum but ignore hidden rows. Select it from the list, type a comma, and then, for the reference area, select cells C9 through C37, which contains the units ordered for each product. Type a closing parenthesis and press Enter or Return, and you should end up with a total number of units ordered of 3,247. Now for the total number of units returned. We can simply copy and paste the formula we just created, so click back on cell C45, right-click and select Copy, or use the key command Control-C. Then click on cell D45, right-click and select Paste, or use the key command Control-V, and you should end up with 84 units returned. This tells us that Bartram University ordered 3,247 textbooks and returned 84. Now for requirement B, where we want to perform the same process, but this time on a subset based on product code. Let's duplicate the original Data tab again by right-clicking on it, selecting Move or Copy, checking the Copy box, then selecting Move to End. Click OK, and another duplicate worksheet is created, and we can rename it Part B. Then select all of the data or use the key command Control-A. Click the Filter button in the Sort and Filter group in the ribbon, and now click the pull-down arrow next to product code in column B. Here's where I will show you an alternative to create a subset of the data. Notice there's a list of all the product codes shown here. You can click the Select All button to deselect all of the items, then click the checkbox next to product 7314, which is the product code we're looking for. You can click OK at this point, but now I'll demonstrate it using the first approach. Click the Select All box, then click on Number Filters, then select Equals from the menu that pops up. Then, in the drop-down, select Product 7314 and click OK. Now we have a subset of the data for the product code we're looking for. Type the word total into cell A44, then click on cell C44, type the equal sign, then subtotal, then select the function, enter or select function number 109 from the list, type a comma, then select the cell range C11 through C40, type a closing parenthesis, and then press enter or return, and you should end up with 1,931 units ordered by all of the universities in the list. We can shade the cell green, then use the key command Ctrl-C to copy cell C44, then click on cell D44 and use the key command Ctrl-V to paste it, and you should end up with 26 units returned. This tells us that there are a total of 1,931 units of book 7314 ordered and 26 returned.